Yeah, I think that the scores didn't really reflect how we felt. So I think like if you look at the box score or if you just look at the score in general, it looks like we got a pretty bad beating. But I think in the moment and during the match, it never really felt like it. I thought it was a lot of back and forth. I thought we had good opportunities. I thought we served tough. I thought we passed better than them. But when kids are 6'5", 6'6", you can only do so much. So I thought we battled as best we could.
Yeah. What do you think the difference was, Allie? I mean, they're the fourth best team in the country, or the fourth seed.
Yeah, I think it comes down to a physicality thing. I think even if every single one of our athletes played the best volleyball that they could possibly play, I think it still would even be a pretty tight match. So I think, you only know what you know, and you can only really work on what you're exposed to. So even for us to try to work on what Texas was going to do in our gym, we don't have athletes like that to even simulate what it may be like. So, my assistant did his best he could to stand up on a box and hit balls as hard as he could.
Yeah.
But you can only do so much at the time.
Yeah. Who do we have here?
This is Mallory Ladd.
Hi, Mallory. How are you?
Hi.
I'm Doug Harris from the Dayton Daily News.
Nice to meet you.
What were your feelings about the match tonight?
Obviously we came into the match as an underdog, and we knew that, and our coaches just told us any way to win that match is to just come out and be fearless, or like compete in that match. You just got to be fearless, and you just got to swing away. Like tipping was not going to work. And I feel like tipping didn't work, but like when we were able to swing, we were able to tool the block, and that's what gave us a lot of our points. And like she said, like the scores don't represent how it like felt out there. And I feel like we played better than what the scores represent.
Yeah. I think you had a season low in kills, maybe. Was that just their size up front?
Yeah, factor? I mean, they're really big. I think it's one thing to watch it on TV, and then it's another thing to actually like be on the floor across the net from some of those athletes like that. So I think we tried as best we could to get them uncomfortable or out of system. And I thought the serve and pass game, I thought we did really well. But I think in the end, it just came down to a physicality thing, and getting past their block was tough. I think in the Horizon League or even in the non-conference, we depend on, holes in the block, or, a shorter middle or a shorter outside, just more areas to exploit. And, when you're the fourth ranked team in the nation, there's just only so many areas that you can exploit.
Yeah. They had some real size, like 6
Yeah.
or size.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That's an understatement, but yeah.
Insane. Yeah. Probably some leapers, really.
Yep. Yeah. Some of those too, for sure.
Wow. I wonder, Allie, in your background as a player, you played, against some high level teams.
Yeah.
Remember anybody like this?
No.
Okay.
No way. Yeah. I mean, my senior year at Seton Hall, we made it to the Big East tournament. And I mean, that was like the old Big East with like Syracuse and Notre Dame. And, I've never been in a moment like that as a player. So that's also tough too, as being a part of a staff that is just like, hey, we're trying to get our players ready for a moment that we've never really necessarily been a part of on the floor. So my assistant Dan and I like just tried to get, the team pumped up and fired up. And I mean, I thought we came out with a lot more energy than Texas did. Texas looked like it was just another day in the office for them. And for us, like we love moments like that. And the next time when we get to that stage, maybe we'll be a little bit more fearless the next time around. But Mallory had a great match. She was absolutely fearless, and she didn't care that she was 5'6" and they were 6'6".
Wow.
So, and they struggled with her. They really, really did. And for a while she was leading the match in kills. So I thought we battled them as hard as we could.
Yeah. What was it like from a player's perspective, Mallory, for you?
Obviously in the Horizon League, there's no one of that size and like jumping ability. So it was definitely at times nerve-wracking, but I don't know. I feel like we handled it well. Like we kept our composure on a lot. They got a lot of big kills that could have deflated us, but I feel like we kept our composure and just kept a good attitude throughout the whole match.
Yeah. Well, awesome season. So what can you say about that, Coach? Just it was a historic season.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one thing to have these types of accomplishments when things are guaranteed and you don't have to have a piece of cloth over your face. And, you can see your friends and family. I mean, this team hasn't played in front of their family since last fall. So I think like even those things were taken away from us by the Horizon League. So I think that being able to be at the NCAA tournament and play in front of our fans and, our family members was huge. So I'm glad that the team was able to get that reward after everything that they've been through. And, they made a lot of sacrifices to stay away from, their family and their loved ones to be in a moment like that. So I'm glad that they were able to reap that reward, and they deserved every moment of it. And not a lot of volleyball teams in the country were able to play volleyball today, and we were. So we were just happy to be there and happy to compete. And I thought that they gave it the best they could.
I looked at Nick's little clip he posted on your website, and I thought there were some fans. So that was parents and some other people there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We were allotted a certain amount of tickets for the tournament. So I think only maybe two of the players' parents didn't end up making the trip, but everyone else's did. And
Awesome.
we had a good little group, and it was nice
Yeah.
to see the green and gold in the stands and cheering and chants and all of those things.
That's neat. You got a great nucleus coming back. Everyone gets a free year of eligibility.
Yep.
I know those discussions probably haven't happened yet, but senior wise, what are you thinking? Are they gonna,
Yeah. We've had those conversations, and that's Mallory's. I wanted her to do this interview because she will not be returning for us in the fall. So Nisa Baker, Celia Powers, and Teddy Sauer will be returning. I mean, as of right now, things could change.
Sure.
But yeah, it's great to have the roster back and have another opportunity to battle in the fall, hopefully with less stress. But it was great to be in this moment and compete. And Mallory has been a huge part of our program. Since I arrived in 2018. So she's always found her way on the floor at a whopping 5'6", and she always battles. And the best part about it is she's very, very talented, but her teammates love her. So she always has a smile on her face, and she works her ass off. And that's really all you can ask for in a student athlete.
Yeah. Not to get too personal, but what are your plans, Mallory, for next year? Where are you heading to?
Time. Yeah. Well, I'm graduating in May 1st. So after that, I'm probably going to move back home to Toledo and figure everything out there. I've actually been offered to help coach at my high school. So I might do that and then figure out other stuff now that I have more time, since I'm not in season anymore. That's my next step, is to figure out what I'm doing.
Yes, there you go. And what's your degree in?
I'm a sports science major.
Okay. Did that person next to you kind of make you think about coaching a little bit?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we always have fun here at Wright State Volleyball. I feel like we're just a fun program. I feel like people even around campus notice other teams are like, wow, you guys are just
so much
you're just
fun.
fun and you're always laughing. I'm like, yeah, I feel like that's why we're so successful, because we don't in serious times we take things serious, but that's the whole point. Yeah, it's just a game, and we have fun and we laugh, and it's these aren't just our coaches. We feel like we can go to them for anything. So
awesome. Well, thank you. Congratulations on a great season.
Thanks, Doug. I appreciate it. Thanks for your support.
Thank you too. All right.
Take care.